Everyone, welcome to another edition of Endgame Finance. Today we're talking about three companies that will most likely be acquired within the next few years. None of these companies are WWE, which was just announced. They are getting acquired by the Saudi Arabian private investment fund. So WWE is going private, but that is not one of these three companies. So let's get into this and let's discuss which of these three businesses will be acquired and most likely by whom. First company on the list is Lyft. Lyft is a rideshare operator. They compete with Uber. They are also working on some of their robo-taxis, but they're primarily a taxi service that's used via app. Now, these guys are located mostly within the United States, unlike Uber, which has a global footprint. Lyft has just pretty much settled in a geographic area of the United States and with some possible expansions into Canada as well. Now, Lyft will most likely be acquired by Google. It is a perfect fit for Google's upcoming robo-taxi network that's going to be powered by Waymo, a division of Google that's working on robo-taxis. Also, stock price is fairly depressed now, and Google does have the cash on hand to make either all cash purchase, or they will most likely use a combination of stocks and cash, possibly 50% stock, 50% cash, but this will not be an issue for Google. They have plenty of cash on their balance sheet, and they will most likely make this purchase fairly soon once they're ready to roll out the robo-taxis. And pretty much every Lyft route will be re-equipped and transitioned into a self-driving unit. So pretty much self-driving taxis are coming. Google is there with Waymo. They're nearly ready for a national rollout. So they will most likely purchase Lyft to aid in just capturing the market of robo-taxis, because Lyft does have substantial market. They have substantial data on where people travel, how much they travel, how often they travel. So they'll be able to integrate that data with Google's Waymo and create a perfect robo-taxi network. Second company that will most likely be acquired within the next few years is Robinhood. Robinhood has pretty much revolutionized trading for retail investors. They have enabled ordinary people to pretty much throw in some extra cash into the stock market to buy some options or to buy crypto. They've pretty much revolutionized the financial system. Without Robinhood, there would probably be millions and millions of less traders and investors, and people just overall saving for their retirement by investing in ETFs or extremely safe funds that are listed on Robinhood. And they do this with zero fees, so they do not pay any purchase or sell fee for if they sell any of their stocks. They do not have to pay a fee. So Robinhood has pretty much revolutionized how we see investments as part of our lives. Now, Robinhood will most likely be acquired by Walmart. Now, Walmart, contrary to people's beliefs, Walmart is not just a retailer. They have been in the finance industry for decades now. They've done check cashing in their stores. They've done financial services in their stores. They do people's taxes. So they're licensed and they're operating, and they're most likely looking to expand further into that industry, especially because those industries are self-complementing. Financing and retailing, financing and purchasing, it all goes together. And so most likely Walmart will make a bid for Robinhood. Walmart also really needs Robinhood in order to step up their competition with Amazon. Walmart is constantly being compared to Amazon, which is growing revenues tremendously every single year. And Walmart needs to keep up. So they will most likely make this purchase to expand their services offering, because they have a huge retail customer base in their stores. And giving these guys access to commission-free trading will help blow up the Robinhood customer count and will most likely just increase Walmart's revenues drastically. Another possible bidder for Robinhood might be Square, or now it's known as Block, which is ran by Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter. I can see Square making a bid just to expand their business further, because they already offer stock purchases through their Cash App. But with Robinhood, they would really have a monopoly on retail, because between Robinhood and Cash App, that's pretty much around half the market, maybe even 2/3 of the whole fintech market that's just connected to retail customers. Another possibility is actually that Robinhood might just get purchased by a private equity fund, and they might go private again, because there is tremendous value in that stock, but it has been artificially suppressed by the general bear market. It's pretty much swept everyone and just collapsed valuations of pretty much all stocks. Now, third company that will most likely be acquired is Beyond Meat. Now, these guys make a vegan product. They make vegan sausages, they make vegan patties, and they're pretty much in the vegan game. They are still improving their overall product offerings. Their sales have plateaued since the initial release, but we can see these guys just continuing on improving their offerings, improving their patties, improving their sausages, improving their chicken nuggets. So as they modify and just perfect those tastes, you can see Beyond Meat capturing a fairly good proportion of health-conscious markets. And who is in the health-conscious markets? Whole Foods. Whole Foods was purchased by Amazon a while ago, and Whole Foods just seems like a perfect fit for Beyond Meat. Because like I mentioned earlier, a lot of valuations are artificially suppressed by the overall markets. So Amazon will most likely make a bid. They do have the cash on hand, and if they are going to purchase another business, now is the perfect time considering all the valuations. So we can see Amazon purchasing this, integrating it with Whole Foods. The brands really complement each other. They're both oriented towards healthy individuals, and just offering Beyond Meat in their stores most likely accelerate those revenues. So Amazon can recoup those acquisition costs within a few years. So it does make sense for them to integrate Beyond Meat into their whole business. And this also makes sense for Amazon because they are going extremely environmental friendly. Most of their delivery vehicles in the future will be electric. They have committed to converting 100,000 of their delivery vans to full electric through their partner Rivian, who is producing those vans as we speak. And this will just add to that theme of being health and environmentally conscious, because these patties, these Beyond Meat foods, they do not require meat, which requires a lot of food and water itself. So you have to feed cattle fairly good amounts of food. They consume good amounts of water. They pollute a lot. And with these Beyond Meats, you pretty much eliminate all that waste. You eliminate water consumption, food consumption, and just methane being produced overall. So those are the three companies that will most likely be acquired in the future. This is not a 100% thing. I do not have a full conviction that this will actually happen, but this is the most likely outcome for these companies. Lyft will most likely be acquired by Google and integrated into their robotaxi network. Robinhood will most likely be purchased by Walmart, and Beyond Meat will be added to Amazon portfolio of healthy and environment conscious brands that they have been accumulating recently. So those are the three companies. If you guys have any comments, thoughts, or opinions, please leave them below. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, guys, have a great day.